Oh, what it is. Oh, what's up? Got your nigga in cut. Let me stop. What's up, you guys? It's your girl May back with another video. So today, I'm going to be telling you a story time. Just a few things before I start the video. We hit 136 subscribers, okay? Like 2 days ago, it was at 67. Now we're at 136. Let me tell you guys, I've been promoting my freaking channel like it's nobody's business, okay? I've been promoting my channel like... So if you're not hip to the May Flowers, May Gang, whatever, oh my gosh, it's pissing me off. But if you're not hip, get hip, okay? Tell your friends, tell your mama. I keep telling y'all, tell your friends, your mama, your llama, your tia, Theo, all of them. Tell everybody, okay? Because we only going up this year, and we're gonna hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're gonna be one big, nice, happy family, okay? So, also another thing, what else did I want to say? Oh, I'm gonna try and make this a series. Well, of course, I have like a whole bunch of story times to tell, but I'm gonna try and make this a series. Even though this is gonna drop on a Monday, I don't know. I kind of want to do story time Saturdays or story time Sundays, something like that. Something like that. Y'all come up with what days y'all want to see story times, cause your girl done been through some things, okay? She done been through some things. But yeah, without further ado, go get your snacks, your juice, your damn, it's early in the morning. It's like freaking 9-10 o'clock when I'm recording this, so I don't know about no alcohol, but if you're watching this after the morning time and you're legal age to drink, then I guess, you know, do you, boo-boo. But let's get into the video. Oh, I also remember what I wanted to say. Okay, so I'm not wearing my glasses because number one, like, just, if I put on my glasses, y'all can't see nothing. Y'all can't see my eyes, and I feel like y'all need to see my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I look like a glazed donut because I did my skincare today, so yeah. And it's kind of hot. It's kind of hot. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you guys about story time when I was in college, when I went to college, and about my college roommate, my very first one. So this is probably gonna be in 2 parts because there's a lot of stuff that happened. Yeah. All right, so I went to ABC University. I'm not gonna say the name of the school that I went to because then I don't want the Sherlock Holmes out here looking up who this girl is. All right, so I was in this program. It was called the BIOS program because I was a pre-med, that was my major. I was a pre-med major. And basically the BIOS program was where you would go to the school like a week and a half before the school started, and then like you do all this biology related classes and stuff like that, and you meet like all the tutors and stuff. So when I went, I was originally in this one hall that all the other bio students were in, and it was like a rundown freshman dorm, okay? So I ended up switching and getting into the other dorm room hall that all of the other bio students that were girls that were in. So when I got into that one, I got into this room. I thought I didn't have a roommate because I was the first one there, but I thought I didn't have a roommate, but I did. And I didn't meet her until school officially started, which was like August, don't quote me, August 10th, I think. So yeah, I met her, and funny story, when she came into the room, the other girl, her actual roommate that was supposed to be there, she had like I don't know what was up with her schooling, but she had ended up not going to the school. So my new roommate, which I'm gonna call her Chastity. Actually, hold up, let me go get my robe. I'll be back. All right, so if y'all ever in the video, if y'all ever see me with this robe, that means that it's story time. So anyways, Chastity. When Chastity came into the room, she came in and, you know, I was nice. I was like, hey, how are you? Like, what's good? What's up? And she came in with her mom and her little sister. And, well, I wasn't there when they first got there, but I had went to go to the caf or something. And I had my diffuser on that had the smell of peppermint going. And when I came back, my diffuser was off and unplugged, and like that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, because she was like, it was making me feel sick, and I was like, I wanted it to smell like peppermint, but okay. So the whole time she's moving in, her and her, I feel like they kind of have an attitude. So I don't say nothing. I just sit there a little awkwardly because I'm an awkward person, and yeah, like that was it. So that was like the first day or whatever. So later on in the day, I believe that I went to go hang out with the friends that I already made from the BIOS program. So she had the room to herself. Y'all really gonna hate me, I'm sorry. I'm a mess, okay. But yeah, she had the room to herself. So I was like hanging out with them, and I think it was like until like late that day or whatever. I think it's that I don't know what shit. I can't really see. But I think it was until like late that day that I was hanging out with my friends. And I come back and there's a guy in the room, and I'm just like, huh? Like, you, what? Like, you just moved in. But I was like, okay, whatever. But it turns out this guy ends up sleeping in our room. So that just already started. That just already started everything. And then, like, the next day, there's another guy in the room. So I want to say within the first week of her moving in, she had a good like 3 guys in the room, and I was just like, what the heck? So all of the BIOS kids that was on the hall, like, they started asking me, like, they were like, did you see that your roommate had all these guys in the room? I was like, I mean, me, I never really was in my room like that. Like, I would go to school, I would go to class, and then I would go pick up anything or drop off anything, and then I would go and hang out with my friends. Like, I wouldn't be in my room like that. So they would be telling me stuff, and I'm like, this girl just moved in. Like, what's up? So, who child? Ghetto. Alright, so fast forward, it's like the second week of school. Now, everybody's at school now. All the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, all of them, they're here. So tell me why I go into some classes of mine and people know me because of my roommates. And I'm like, like, come again? And like, they knew me, and I was just like, I don't know you guys. And they were like, oh, your roommate, she had this person in there and that person in there, and whoo, baby, y'all already probably can figure out what I'm gonna tell y'all, but listen. So I'm gonna just say this. Just because girls hang out with guys does not mean that they're doing anything with these guys. But my roommate, Chastity, she was. So, like, girl. So I'm over here hearing, I'm like, aren't you Chastity's roommate? Aren't you Chastity's roommate? What does she be doing? I was like, first of all, we not tight like that. Just because we roommates don't mean that we gotta be buddy best friends. Like, I have my own set of friends. Like, I don't really. If you want to know, like guys was literally coming up to me. Now, mind you, this is like the second week of freaking school. Guys was coming up to me, asking me what Chastity would do because I was her roommate. I was like, listen, I don't be in my room most of the time, you know what I'm saying? I just go back in there when I'm trying to go to sleep or when I'm trying to shower and stuff like that. And usually when I would be in there, like if there's a time that I would be in there, you know, cooling it, whatever, listening to music, she would not be there because she would either be at work or she would either be in class or doing whatever. She had a car. I didn't have a car, so like she could do whatever. But I want to say it was like the first party, the first college party, you know what I'm saying? I go get lit, whatever, doing my thing, come back. Well, while I was still at the party, some guys was like, so I heard X, Y, and Z, and they were trying to like spit game at me because I was her roommate. Now, let me tell you, anybody that is planning on going to freaking college, if you have a roommate that is promiscuous, okay, and you don't want that label to be put on you, because especially if you're a girl and you have a promiscuous roommate or suite mates and you're the only good one in the freaking suite or room, you might want to get out of that room because they're gonna think that you be doing that stuff too. Like, no. So I was like, boy, if you don't get the hell out of my face. And I had a boyfriend at the time, so I was just like, the hell? Like, just because I'm in school don't mean that I want to sit here and sleep with everybody and anybody. Like, that don't make no sense. So I was like, goodbye. Like, if you want to go talk to her and see what she be doing, then you go do that. Like, so then my friend, I'm gonna use his real name because, like, actually no, I'm not gonna use his real name. My friend, what am I gonna call him? I'm gonna call him Jacob. Me and him hung out all the time. Like, that was the dude that I called if I didn't feel like I was straight enough to come back to the room by myself after I've been partying and underage drinking. Don't be like me, don't do that. But after I would be doing all that stuff, I would call him and I'd be like, yo, like, I don't feel comfortable coming back to this room by myself. I'm swerving right now, so I'm gonna need for you to come over here and get me and help me back to my dorm. So another party happened. We go back to my room. I walk in the door. Tell me why. My lights, okay, so I had twinkle lights in my room, and then I had my tapestry. Y'all probably seen my tapestry from my Medusa piercing video. So the same lights and tapestry that I have in my room now, I had in my room in my dorm. So my lights is off. All the lights in the room are off. I walk in, I see somebody, I see two heads. I was like, oh no. I closed that dang door so fast, and then I was like, Jacob, yo, I'm gonna have to like sleep in your room or something. And like, I text her, I was like, can you let me know when you're done or something? Cause this is as much as my room as it is yours. Like, I just I don't understand. Yo, this girl was wild. Like, and not even that, like, not even talking about, like, she would come in the room, and when she would be in there, like, it would be so awkward. Like, we didn't start talking until, like, maybe a month after school has started. So it was just a month of just, like, awkwardness. And then I had already caught her in the room getting it in with some guy that is different from the other guys that was in my dorm the first 2 weeks. I was just like, Okay, so like she would come in the room and she would eat, and you know, I ain't got nothing wrong with people eating in the room, but like when she would eat, it would smell up the room. It would make it stink. That's why I had a wax warmer. That's why I had a freaking diffuser, because I would always have them things running, because like I did not like the smell of old food. Like, no. Like, ugh. So I would always have them things running after she got out of the room, and then I had carpet freshener. I would vacuum the floor, and she was dirty. Like, let me tell you, she was, bro, I ain't got no hair to move, but she was dirty, okay? Like, literally, her side of the room, she would not make up a bed, okay? She would have stuff all over the floor, like her clothes, her food, just random stuff. And then like the only time that she would really like clean stuff up is when she was like leaving for the weekend, and I was like, ooh, child. But yeah, that's one thing that I'm gonna let you guys know. Like, when you go to college, you don't know who you gonna get unless you go into school with one of your friends. But even then, you don't know how they are until you live with them. Like, for real. Like, I was just like, yo, like, that's why I was never in the room, because I was just like, I cannot deal with this. Like, I'm not saying that I'm organized Oprah or freaking like, but I have a certain way of things to go. I have a certain place for everything to go, like stuff like that. Like, I don't just like throw my shit everywhere. Like, if anything was dirty, it would be on my chair where my desk was, and like that would be like my book bag or something like that. But like my clothes, stuff like that, like dirty clothes, put in the dirty clothes hamper. My clothes, I mean, if I didn't fold them, I would just throw them into my little trunk that I got for school. But it wasn't like it was thrown everywhere, like you could see all of your stuff everywhere. No, like my stuff was on my side, discreetly closed and all of that. Like, I but yeah, so hold up. Oh, it was a little dry. So it had gotten to the point where people in my hall started talking about like, yo, like your roommate, she's nasty. Oh, there's another, okay, so there's a situation where the girl who stayed next to me, what can I call her? I love her so much. She was the coolest fucking person on that damn hall. Like, she was cool as shit. What should I call her? April. I'm gonna call her April. I don't know why. But April, she had this boyfriend named Damon. Okay. Now everybody in the BIOS program knew that she had a boyfriend, and you know, like, we've seen him before, whatever. He was a football player. So she came to me and she was like, yo, you need to get your roommate because she gonna get snatched up. Now let me tell you, my roommate was mixed, okay? April was white. So this girl came to me and I was just like, yo, like, and like my roommate, she looked like the type not to really like be in conflict, because she wanted to be like being good with other people. But April came to me and she was like, yo, your roommate over here hitting on my boyfriend in front of me, knowing that we're together. I was like, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. Yo. I was like, that's a sad case, because I'm pretty sure she's seen y'all like walking in the hall together. Like, y'all live right next to us. Like, and then her boyfriend was like, yeah, like, she tried to hit on me, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I heard about you. I was like, dang, everybody done heard about this girl, and it's only the third week. Like, come on now. Like, what? So, ooh, Chad, if I keep moving forward, it's because I can't see, and I'm trying to make sure I'm still recording. So, but yeah, all of that shit. Ooh, it was ghetto. Okay, it was a capital G HETTO. Okay, so I think it was our first break. Our first school break. She had went home back to, she lived in the state that I went to school in. I went to school in North Carolina. So she went back home in North Carolina. So I was still stuck because my parents lived in Virginia. I didn't have a car, and I wasn't finna drive 8 hours just to go home for a weekend. So let me tell y'all, that was the most peaceful weekend I've ever had living in that daggone room. Like, I ain't have to walk in on nobody doing nothing. I ain't have to be scared to come in my own freaking room. Like, and another way how I knew that she would be doing something is like, me, I leave the door unlocked sometimes. Like on days that I knew I was gonna be in the room, or like I had just like came back into the room and I wanted to go to the cafe or something like that, then I would leave the door unlocked. But if I come back and the door is locked, I'm like, oh, so you being nasty. Okay. Bet. So fast forward, she gets a boyfriend. And I'm like, thank you, Lord. Finally, this girl can slow down. She can stop doing all of that. And I'm not gonna lie, I was literally questioning. I was like, why? How do people be doing all this? Because she's really skinny. Like, how do you go from one guy in one day, like one part of the day, and then go to another guy in the other part of the day, and like, wait, what are y'all getting off of this? Like, she's really small. Like, but yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of mean a little bit. Like, my friends, they were saying some reckless stuff. Like, they were like, oh yeah, like she don't wanna mount her bed because it's easy access. I was like, yo, chill, like, relax. Like, I'm not saying that I'm proud of it, but like, girl, you're doing this to yourself. Like, yeah. But I think I'm gonna stop part 1 there, because part 2, oh man, let me tell you, part 2 is crazy. Okay, part 2, Jesus. So if you like this story and you want to see part 2, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this with all of your friends. We're trying to get to 1,000 subbies by the end of this year, and we're gonna do it, period. Like, I don't care what anybody says. So share this with everybody: your mommy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, 2 cousins removed on your dad's side, twice over. Like, share it with everybody. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you no more. Share it. Share this with everybody. Okay. Make sure to follow me on all my social media: Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay, I don't be on TikTok like that, but if you support me, support everything that I do. All right. With that being said, you know, I'm gonna drop the second part at some point this week or next week. So you guys let me know if you want it. And with that being said, stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay motivated, babe. Bye.